who will rule well. Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, as you see in the title of this lesson, it says U.S. warships and aircraft strikes over a dozen Houthi targets in Yemen. All right, showing you that the Lord is mustering up these wars. All right, which is ultimately going to lead to what? The third world war, man. That's prophesied to happen. You know, the brother said that we was just gonna go into straight prophecy, but as you see, this attack on Yemen,
Yeah.
all right, is like I said, like a brother wanted to go into is prophecy. You know, Matthew, what is that? Matthew
24th
yeah,
chapter.
24 and
All right,
the sixth
brother.
verse.
Um,
You know,
this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
right here, wars and rumors of wars is now being displayed on national television. You are able to see these things are happening. You're seeing bombings. All right, just what was that yesterday? You had Iran shoot over 200 missiles into Israel, man.
Right. They got footage of that.
Yep. They said it was a warning, right, Shamari?
Yeah.
So that's a warning, but we understand that warning is it still was a real event that took place. You know what I'm saying? Which means yeah, right, and right, exactly. And then Kamala Harris is she was like, yeah. It was a video going around like, yeah, what do you think of if Iran bombs Israel? She said, don't. That's the only word she said was don't. So we understand that these things are prophesied to happen. Because what do you have now? This is today. Was it? When did this come out?
Couple hours
Right there.
It says that 4. This was 4 o'clock.
Today the 4th. Today October 4th.
Updated on
Right here. What's the time? You say October what?
4th.
Right. So it's today the 4th.
Kind.
Okay, so yeah, so that's today. So this is the next day, and this is the article: U.S. warships aircraft strike over a dozen Houthi targets in Yemen, bro. This is a response to what Shamaria said, that warning. This is a response, bro. So that means they responded. That means it's gonna just keep being a response.
Yeah.
We already saw Russia base got hit. You know, Russia is allied with Iran.
Exactly.
They're a guard unto Iran, man.
That's the point. And with Iran attacking Israel, who's going to back Israel up? America, the U.S. Okay, and then like you said, Iran is backed by Russia, so it's wars within wars, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what's prophesied as I just read. I'm gonna get back to it. Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. No, Salakia, verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom."
Right. You just had we just yesterday was what, Iran and Israel. All right, and now you got the U.S. attacking Yemen.
Yep.
And all of this happened within a matter of days, man. Because when Israel basically did that airstrike on basically the leader of the Hez people, you know, that was on the 27th, and then a couple days later, that's when Iran those 200 ballistics. And now we're reading the retaliation from the U.S. They got warships and aircraft strikes over in Yemen.
Yeah.
So we're literally watching this intensify more and more, but it's all the works of the Heavenly Father for prophecy's sake. This is nation against nation, man.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And if I could say too, you got that Hurricane Helen or Hurricane Helene, right? That struck in the Carolinas. That I believe over 190 people were unalived. So, and with war brings famine and pestilence within the inner cities of the countries that's actually going to war. Why? Because it takes money, all right, to go to war. And with the money collapsing and the economy collapsing and the currency changing, this is going to issue in that that pact for the future. So all of this is being tied in together. And when did that happen? That pact for the future. When was that declared? The 27th. Wasn't that the 27th too?
I don't know the date. It was on Sunday, so whatever. No, this past no, last Sunday, because we talked about it at camp.
So the
So it was
point
last
being
Sunday.
it wasn't long ago. All of this happened in the same amount of time.
Yep.
All of this has happened. This is a lot happening right now.
Yeah.
And they want to distract you with Diddy, you know. They want to distract you with Lil Wayne not being able to perform in New Orleans for the Super Bowl and all of these events, and LeBron James and Bronny James. These are the things they want to distract you with. Salaki, I'm gonna keep reading. It says, verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. And we haven't even reached the intensity of the beginning of sorrows.
Right.
We're scratching the surface of being in the beginning of sorrows, man.
Yep.
So the point being, it's only going to get worse for the world.
Like the Lord said, like Yahawashi said, he said it, man. You know, wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. So like, you know, even with this situation with the strike and all these different things, it's gonna bring in civil war. These are all proxy wars that leads up to a bigger war, like Shamari was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because once bloodshed reaches America, that's the end of war. You know what I'm saying? That's what at the end of the war is usually result in bloodshed. Like, so when people have to actually put hands on somebody else, that's the end of war. Because really, it started with the politics, and it's beginning stages and the stages to war. You know what I'm saying? It's different shit that take place, and then once it has to get to the point I have to put my hand on you, that's usually an end result of that war. Because now what happens after that is the result of either my stance or your stance, and then one of those stances is going to actually stand at the end of it, you know. And that's what the talks was about in the beginning. So we understand that the end is not yet. Why? Because you still got the tiny technology, the MOTB, right? You still got, like we said, Jacob's trouble happened to reach a certain peak in America, man. You still got people, look at it, she walking to her job freely. You know what I'm saying? You got martial law still got to kick place and all these different things that got to take place. You know what I'm saying? But the new system, like we said, the MOTB, the new system. This war is bringing in that new system, bro.
That's right.
You know, the reason that's why the U.S. got to get involved. Everybody has to have it, their hands involved with this, because the prophecy states. You got it out. So like,
keep reading the article. It says the U.S. military on Friday struck over a dozen Houthi targets in Yemen using both aircraft and warships. U.S. officials told CBS News. The strikes, according to a statement from the U.S. Central Command, hits 15 largest containing. Let me select it. Hit 15 targets containing Houthis' offensive military capabilities, and the strikes were to protect freedom of
come back. Okay.
All right, God, spirit,
Back
call
on.
lawyer.
Well, so you want to repeat your point? I don't know. It just,
you want me to
I
reread
lost
this
it.
back? Because
okay.
it says the strikes, reading on the article, it says the strikes, according to the statement from the U.S. Central Command, hit 15 targets containing Houthis' offensive military capabilities, and the strikes were to protect freedom of navigation and make international waters safer and more secure for U.S.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
They said they're protecting freedom of navigation.
Man.
But here it is.
Oh,
what are you doing? You're seizing that freedom of navigation.
Yep.
Not only that, but your whole point is to control and dominate, man, and to take over every part of the whole world, to dominate the whole earth. So that's your real agenda.
Yep. Like you said, keep that control. That's why like they didn't care about none of that shit that was just written in that article. They want to stay in power. They want to stay in power, man. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the SWIFT, you know, the SWIFT program and the BRICS, the BRICS PN, the BRICS Pay Now system that they're coming up with to combat the SWIFT program that's, you know, spearheaded basically out of America, and which why they can put sanctions on all these different countries when it comes to certain things. Yo, they trying to keep that control, man. We ultimately too, we understand that obviously it's two wings to the same bird, because at the end of the day, regardless who has the control, what country, it's the same agenda. It's the same program. It's the same digital biometric system that they trying to push. It's the same format. You know what I'm saying? And this war is going to usher in a lot, man. See, people think just because they're in America that it's not affecting them. You know what I'm saying? It affects your taxes. It affects, you know, a lot of shit. Inflation, different prices are going up and down on your food and your livelihood, man. Everything that happens in the world has an effect on you wherever you are. So this war is bigger than what people think. Why? Because we also know that it's going to issue. Because, bro, believe it or not, World War III has started. When the fact that Iran and Russia's military base got hit is a declaration of war. The fact that the U.S. had their military, their armory given to Ukraine, and Ukraine uses this to actually infiltrate, you know what I'm saying, and to fight against Russia, and it says U.S. military on their weaponry in Russia, that's a declaration of war, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a declaration of war. So that's what this is. You know, that's what we're witnessing before our eyes, bro. Can you get that Jeremiah that 50 or what? I think Shamari had the 49. It don't matter which one.
You want me to start at 49?
Wherever you feel, you know, feel
All
best,
right,
bro.
this is Isaiah chapter 49, verse 5. It says, "Behold, I will bring a fear upon thee, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, the Lord power of hosts." All right, which the Lord has an army of his own. Okay, right now, the Lord is controlling the armies here on earth, the nations. But soon, Yahweh Shah is going to bring his army here on earth, man, in the midst of the nations going to World War III. It says, "From all those that be about thee, and ye shall be driven out, every man right forth, and none shall gather up him that wandereth." Right, and the Lord is going to soon bring that fear. It's going to soon be a day, all right, where everybody's going to, all of the troops, okay, of America, all of the, different soldiers are going to have to gather up and go out there to Israel, man, and fight. They're going to have to go out there to Western Asia and fight, man. It's going to come upon a time where, it's going to be like a world announcement that there's going to be nukes being shot off here. That's going to bring a fear upon the whole world, man. It says, verse 6, "And afterward I will bring again the captivity of the children of Ammon, saith the Lord. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord." Right, the Lord's going to also, because after this, because Ammon think he up next, right, after this war. Ammon feel like he going to be the next one to be in power. Moab feel like he's in war to be the next in power. These different nations are going to war to be the next power on the earth. All right, but here it is. The Lord's going to cause these nations to gather up and fight against each other. And once again, Yahweh Shah is going to return and put all of these nations in captivity, man. It says, verse 7, "Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?" Right, because, Teman, are being those Germans, are the wisest of the Edomites, the wisest tribe of the Edomites, okay, which the Lord used them to create these different missiles, all right, and this different weaponry to split the atom and so forth and so on. But during this time of war, all right, America is going to be seeking counsel. All right, Esau is going to be seeking some type of counsel from the left-hand side to be able to save his kingdom, man, to escape his downfall. And he's going to have no way to escape, no enchantments, as the scriptures say. Okay, we went into the Project Looking Glass. He's not going to have no enchantments. He's not going to be able to physically have the power to go against these other nations. Scriptures say, "Let the weak say I am strong." And on top of that, The Lord is going to come back. So it's totally a wrap for this devil and the rest of these other nations, man.
Did you already read it? Lisa the Flock, bring them up. Draw them up.
All right, I'm gonna jump down to it.
Yeah.
This Isaiah chapter 49.
We're gonna close with that.
All right, come on. I think it's verse 20. Yeah, verse 20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman." Right? Because the purpose is to do what? Destroy this place. And first and foremost, the Lord is going to take away the counsel of the wisdom out of America, from its doctrines, all right, from its persuasion, its lust, its worship. It says,
yeah, because Jeremiah, what'd you say?
I said deception, just throwing it
right, his deception.
In Jeremiah 30, it say, it's the intent of the Lord, his heart. So these are the intentions of the Lord. This is his purpose, like to destroy Edom, to take him out of the way. You know, that's why this war has to happen. To tell you, Ezekiel, Lord gonna put hooks in their jaws. So the Lord is bringing them to the battle of Jehoshaphat, the valley of decision. You know,
Right.
You know, this is the Lord. He said the Lord muster up the host of the battle. I think a brother quoted that. But the Lord muster in this war up, man. He tell you in was that Jeremiah 51 or so. When he talking about the armory, I think it's 50 or so. For you ain't gotta get it, but he's talking about the Lord open up his armory. So this is the Lord's war, man. You got it, I like it. So
it says, "Surely the least of the flock should draw them out."
Yeah, and the least of the flock is these Amalekites, man. The one of the chief tribes of the Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? Who bloodline goes back to the biblical Edomites, you know, and so he's the least of the flock, okay? He's the least desired, you know. He's the weirdos, you know, but he's the ones that's actually bringing America to this fight, man. Because Biden just can't. I saw an article that said Biden said we're going to defend Israel by any means, by any cause. Like what? You know what I'm saying? So like these are the ones that's drawn in this red, white, and blue into this fight. And also in the same breath, Biden said we have to avoid war at all costs. And here you have Israel, like, nigga, you know. Did you see the thing that Netanyahu just said? He said,
when they use the scriptures to.
Well, you talk about when he was holding it.
Yeah.
Well, it's two videos that came out with Netanyahu. He had one, he was reading something, his hands were shaking bad as hell. And then another one he had came out and said, it just said it. Oh, I just saw it. What did he say? He said, damn.
Well, I know what he said in the article I read when he basically said that we was gonna retaliate. All right, when Israel got hit with them 200, he was basically saying like we're going to retaliate. All right, and expect something. And I guess this is the something that he was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because he said he want to. This is part of it. I can't remember the main point to go with the lesson, but he also said they want to gain liberal. They want to bring liberal to Africa and different things he was speaking about. So he said he basically he want to dominate Palestine and then bring liberal to Africa. This is why that's why another reason why he's not backing down in this war, because he's making it seem like, because he said Israel was a land of dryness, and he said look at the water system they got. He said it was a land of this, and look how they overcame this. So he's saying if he could do it there, he can bring it here, and he want to take control over the whole state and also take it to Africa, and the whole continent of Africa and so forth. That's what he said. The blacks. That's what he said. Bring liberal to the blacks in Africa. So this man, they just want ultimately dominate and control. That's why he's still pressing the issue with this war. It has nothing to do with the world think it has something to do with. This war is completely on the left hand side of what the world think. You know what I'm saying? They have bigger agenda and bigger goals to come out of this. What's up?
It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make them their habitations desolate with them.
You got somebody close.
Right, and that's the point. That these Amalekites are going to be desolate as well, and that land is going to have to be destroyed so it could be cleansed as well, man. And that's what's going to happen within this war. All right. So with that being said, that's the latest news. Lord willing, brothers, been edified. It's been an edifying live stream. Closing out, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahawah,
BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
Shalom, shalom. On to the next one.
Shalom.